Good morning and welcome to Low Body Friday. So let's get ourselves into a space and get ourselves warmed up by just jogging gently on the spot. That's it, nothing too major. Just nicely warming ourselves up. Going from not moving to moving, asleep to awake, just pulling everything together. That's it. Nicely done. Okay. From there into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those great big joints moving. Yeah, that's synovial fluid flowing. That's right. Nicely done. Then back into just jogging on the spot. That's it. Warming ourselves up nicely. Good morning, Magat.
Good morning.
Okay, let's kick those out. Right, so we're going to aim to do 5 exercises this morning, specifically targeting our lower body. So looking at our quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes. We're also going to do a bit of work on our calves as well. So the first thing we're going to do this morning is some glute kickbacks. So for this, that's it. We're going to need to have ourselves bent over, so we've got our body as close to parallel with the ground as we can. That's going to provide us with much better range of motion for our leg. Then from there, we're going to raise our leg by squeezing our glute. We'll get to the top, going to hold it for a moment, and then bring it back down, slowly under control. We'll do the same on the other side. All the way up, squeeze, and all the way back. From there, we're going to go to some goblet squats. So grab yourself a weight. We're going to use it on our chest, nice and high. And then with our feet just over shoulder width apart, we're going to push our backside backwards and then drive the floor away by squeezing our quads. If you look at this from the side, you'll notice that I keep my chest up throughout. And as I push my backside backwards, the weight just stays on my chest high. And as I push the floor away and get to the top, I squeeze my glutes, which engages my hips. All the way back and all the way up. Okay, from there, up that way down, and we're going to go into step ups. Exactly the same motion, so squeezing of the quads as we drive our foot into the step, and then stopping by squeezing our glutes, which again should engage our hips. After we've done that one, we're going to go into some sumo squats, some wide stance squats. So again, grab hold of a weight, and this time you want to go your feet double shoulder width apart. What you might find is your feet slightly splay out at an angle. So, for example, mine here are actually at that direction, which is perfectly okay. Everybody's body mechanics is going to be slightly different. But same movement as with our first squat, pushing our backside backwards, keeping our chest nice and high, squeeze our quads to then drive that floor away. And if you look at that from the side, push our backside backwards, up to the top, and then when we get to the top, squeeze our glutes to engage our hips. And our final movement of the day, we're going to do some calf raises. If you need to grab hold of something for support, then do so, just to give yourself a little bit of stability. But what we need to do is just try and keep just the pad of your foot on your step, so your heel hangs over it. And we're going to push our heels all the way down to feel a nice big long stretch down the back of our calves. And squeeze our calves to drive ourselves upwards. And then same again, all the way down for that nice deep stretch down the back of our calves. Okay, any questions? Are all good? All good. Excellent. In which case, let's make a start with our first set. We're going to try to do 4 sets as always, 10, 10, 12, and 15 reps. So we'll start off with the glute kickbacks. So get ourselves into position, and we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, grab hold of a weight as we go into our goblet squats. So remember, pushing our backside backwards, keeping that weight nice and high on our chest. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switching over onto our step ups. Same movement again, so squeezing with our quads, stopping with our glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. So from there, grabbing hold of a weight again. As we got into our sumo squats, our wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, still pushing our backside backwards, keeping our chest nice and high. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Popping the weight down. We're going to go onto our step, ready for calf raises. Again, head to your feet, just on the step. Really drive your heels down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. Nice deep stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink, and put the timer on. Hey, there we are. Anything exciting happen this weekend, or is it a nice, relaxing calm before the Christmas period?
As for me, just family relaxing.
Yeah,
Time.
nice. It's good to have that kind of difference between working all the time and some nice time where you can de-stress and just enjoy life.
And
A lot of
you?
people. It's a busy weekend, is this? In fact, it's a busy week. So I've got traveling down to London tonight with Sarah. We're going to go do the Bushy Park run tomorrow morning.
Fantastic.
That's because we need to be in London for the Academy Awards, which is on Saturday night. So that starts at 3:30 in the afternoon. And goes on until midnight and probably sometime in the morning. Sunday's going to be a recovery day, I think. Try and just relax and take things easy. And then Monday through Thursday, I'm helping at a workshop down there. So yeah, it's going to be a busy whole week. So next week there's going to be no classes, but of course we've got the recordings.
Sure.
Right. However, we can make full advantage of this being live as we slip straight into set number 2 and back into our glute kickbacks. So again, focus on this one is definitely in our glutes. So feel them squeeze as we're kind of raising our leg. And then as we're kind of bringing it back down, you can still want to feel it squeeze. You want to feel like you're resisting the ground pulling it down. You want to be you're in control of it. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there, grab and hold overweight. Let's go back into our goblet squats. So keep that weight high in our chest, feet shoulder width apart. Our focus wants to go into our quads. So feel them stretch as we slowly go down, and then really squeeze them and drive the floor away to power yourself up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, put the weight down. We move into step ups. Same again, concentrating on that feeling in our quads. So 10 step ups, starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, from there, back into our wide stance squats. We're going to pull our weight, high in our chest, feet double shoulder width apart. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weight down, move on to our step, and shift our focus into our calves. So really feel them stretch as you go down and squeeze as you come up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer on. I'm just going to put this on Do Not Disturb. Go for it. All I keep hearing is bings and bongs as people keep sending messages, which is always a nice thing. But I'm going to concentrate more on this than concentrate on the messages. Definitely a good thing. Because if you've got that kind of mind-muscle connection, you're kind of working on yourself, you want to kind of use that time as much as you can, get the best out of it. And if you've got all the other distractions and stuff going on in life, then it doesn't kind of work because you can't focus on what you need. So you only ever get partial of the time that you put into it. And that's where a lot of frustration can come in because you're not then getting the results. So when you can kind of bring yourself into focus, focusing on what you're doing, focusing on what you're eating, focusing on what you're exercising, focusing on when you are relaxing, then you can really make the maximum of it. Speaking of maximizing things, I think we're ready for set number 3. Oh, Jason missed that one. But hopefully had a very good Thanksgiving yesterday. Sounds like he was. Okay. So into our glute kickbacks, timing wise, fast on the way up, hold it, slow on the way back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Standing up straight, grabbing hold of a weight as we transition into our goblet squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Timing wise, again, slow on the way down. So feel that stretch and fast on the way up as you power away. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, popping the way down, moving to step ups. This is just a nice rhythmic motion. Just trying to keep both legs moving roughly about the same speed. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, on to our next set of squats, our sumo squats. So feet double shoulder width apart, Same as before. Slow on the way down. Feel that stretch. Fast on the way up. Feel yourself push the floor away, squeezing those quads. We'll start them in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Dropping the weight down. Moving on to our bottom step as I go into calf raises. So again, really drive our heels down, nice and slow, and squeeze nice and quick to move ourselves up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Excellent. Hopefully feeling a little bit more awake. Everything's kind of moving nicely.
Yes.
Excellent. It is. It's a lovely way of kind of starting the day when you kind of have that little focus session for yourself just to get things moving, get the heart rate going, and kind of brings things into focus. I thoroughly enjoy it. Definitely. Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't do it. Just definitely. And I think that's half the battle. It's with a lot of people, it is finding those things that they enjoy so they can continue to do it. So whether that is, running, cycling, walking, playing football, whatever it is, that kind of it's their key thing that makes them enjoy life. And yeah, once you kind of found that, and you don't have to do that forever. Sometimes it's a good thing to change. So I know people that do like canoeing for like 5 or 10 years and then go and do something else. Some good friends of mine that did what was it? They did a lot of underwater swimming and scuba diving. That was what they did for about 10 years. And they went on to doing lots of canoeing for about 10 years. Then they got into cycling for about 10 years. And again, it's just good to mix things up. So you don't have to stick with the same thing all the time.
Sure.
Yeah. However, we do need to stick with doing set number 4, though. We're going to bring it all together. So some great form, great feeling in connection with those glutes, and great speed. Fast on the way up, hold it, slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there into our goblet squats. So again, weight on my high on my chest, feet shoulder width apart. Try and challenge yourself. Just see if you can get a little bit close to the ground this time. And start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Popping the weight down, moving to step ups. So same feeling with our quads. This time, I'm just going to increase the speed just that little bit. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. And from there, grabbing hold of weight again, as we go into our white stance squats. So feet, double shoulder width apart. And again, just challenge yourself. Just a little bit close to the ground. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there, back onto our bottom step as we go for our final exercise of the morning into calf raises. So really get those deep, deep stretches in, those really powerful squeezes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Grab yourself a drink. And that's the end of another lower body session for this week. As always, have an absolutely super day ahead, a wonderful weekend, and a glorious week next week. Find something really amazing each and every day that makes you smile, and enjoy having that relaxation time as well, especially with your family. We'll catch up with
Thank
you
you
later,
very
buddy.
much. Enjoy London.